Can you hear me? If anybody comes on here to watch this, please tell me how's the audio. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I could unmute this and see if I can hear it. I don't know. Oh, I think it sounds okay. I don't know. I'm trying something different. I unmute this and see if I can hear it. I don't know. I'll use my headphones for now. Which don't work for phone calls, but they do work for like recording for some reason. Like it's always been like that. Uh, where like if I Snapchat my friends a story or I send a voice clip or I take a video, it picks up sound just fine. But if I'm on a phone call, it is like a horrible connection, like I'm driving through a tunnel. I don't know why. Anyway, let's roll the ads and then we'll talk. Okay? Okay. Okay. We're back. Um, so, I think it's funny how so many people are like, well, I always forget to text back. I do it in my head, and then I forget. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the camera back on. I always do it in my head, and then I think I did it in real life. Meanwhile, I'm saying it out loud as I'm texting it. I just like, we are not the same. Also, let me know not just how I sound on the headphones, because it's not actually like mic'd, obviously, like you would see it, but there's an internal microphone in the headphones or whatever. Let me know if you can hear the music because I can't actually have this music playing on Twitch or I'm gonna get flagged. I think actually, I don't know, it might be like AI music and unflaggable. Not sure. It's just a random YouTube. I thought it looked pretty. You might be able to see it in my glasses. I look evil. Mm. But I just was listening to this. Anyway, I'm on the art category because I was about to paint my nails, my acrylic nails. This is like a whole thing, whole project. And I was like, fuck it, I might as well stream, right? And I thought makeup category. So I used to do the makeup category sometimes while I was getting ready for stream. It's so funny how nowadays I'm always like, oh, I don't want to like not be done up if I'm making a video or streaming or whatever. But I used to start my streams completely bare and then do my makeup on stream and then get into the actual stream. Like I would just stream makeup for like 20 to 40 minutes. But anyway, I thought about makeup, but I actually thought I'd rather have artist input about my nails rather than, no offense to makeup girlies, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna be super extravagant by any means. Um, I just, everybody have opinions. I also look like quite the nerd. I'm not gonna lie, with my headphones and my glasses. Usually I got like cool, colorful glasses. These are my basic pair from the eye doctor that I got for free, included with my exam. Um, and I really don't wear them, like ever. Might wear them tomorrow because I have an event. Hence why I'm doing nails. Okay. Um, I have a friend, so we're celebrating that tomorrow. So the place we're going has a dress code, and so I was like, oh my goodness. I like envisioning what I'm gonna wear. I don't have it all together yet, but I'm gonna accessorize with gold. I've been really leaning into like silver accessories lately because a lot of my rings are silver, and then like my waist chain is silver, and then so many of my necklaces are silver. But I do have a lot of gold jewelry as well. So I'm wearing a brown dress, and I thought gold would look better with brown, and also look fancier, I guess. I don't know. I think I don't know. Maybe that's just like first place, second place mentality, whatever. But yeah, looking like a nerd. I need to get ready for tomorrow. So I thought, why not let two birds get stoned and stream while I do my nails instead of sitting here doing my nails in the silence with the meditation. Also, this is coconut water. Isn't this so cute though? I got this on sale at the Mother's Day at CVS. Very nice. And I chose to drink it out of this glass because I did want to drink wine. I was having one of those days that makes you just want fucking bottle of wine. And I went, saw my friend at work, and her work has wine. And I said to her, maybe I'll buy some wine. And then I said to her, you know what? I probably have wine at home. And then I got home and I was like, yo, maybe don't drink wine, especially if you are sad. And why am I sad? Because of a bunch of shit that happened a long time ago. And some things you just never get over. And you don't really have to discuss it, but it is on my mind. And maybe I do have a few things to say about it. But first, let's get our nails right. My neighbor usually does my nails. So this is her nail bag. And the problem is I'm not finding my nails in this bag. She has a separate set of my long coffin-shaped nails, and they are not in here. And I'm wondering if I have them somewhere because we did them here for my birthday. Yeah, because also it's for lighting. The light is in here. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. It's in here. And I'm gonna need this as well. So maybe I'll just get everything ready and then I pick out some colors. It's gonna be a whole process. So again, I just thought, why not stream? How I do it? Thought it would be fun. So these are cool. Got like these little magnetic things to hold the nail stands, right? They go like that. And then you put the nail on there so you can paint the nail while it's not on your fingers. Very revolutionary. I thank the woman who came up with this concept. I thank my friend who introduced me to it, and I thank my neighbor for buying it. Pretty awesome. But y'all, where are my nails? Where are my nails? I don't know. I'm not seeing them in this bag. Oh, there they are. Also, the ads are so annoying. I'm so sorry that I have to play ads on my channel. I am not like I'm really making money off of it, but I still do it. So it comes with like double-sided tape, I guess. My friend had sticky tack with hers, and I feel like sticky tack's the way to go. And after this experience, which I have not even experienced yet, I will probably also get some sticky tack for this. So, okay, I just got feedback that my sound is muffled, which sucks. But also, people complained about the internal laptop mic being like that too, so I thought the headphones would be better, but I guess not. They said it sounded fine on my iPhone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this thing will be. Oh, oh no, that's me listening to it. Okay, but it doesn't sound muffled to me. Is it really that muffled? Do I need to just speak up, be loud? We know I know how to be loud. Or is it picking up? No, it's not picking up both mics. Okay. Oh, I was just trying something. I'm gonna get my mic next week, but then I gotta get a cord for it. I think my other neighbor has a cord. And my neighbor that bought the nail kit, she also did buy like a podcasting mic, but it kind of looked like, as far as I saw, I could only use it on my phone, and what I really need it for is my laptop. So I don't know. Okay, see, and then you put the nails on there, and then you paint them. Genius. I love women. And you could sit here and say, well, how do you know a man didn't invent it? Come on. Come on. We all know. Come on. Come on. So cute. Yeah. But because I'm painting my nails, I had to wear my regular glasses. However, I won't be painting any of the nails if my nails aren't in here. What's going on? I may have lost them the last time I painted my nails. And actually, I think some of her polish is also missing, which would also be my fault. What do you know? So, whoops. I'm also not going to put the nails on tonight. I am going to do it before I leave tomorrow. Rhinestones. I will probably do some rhinestones. Okay. Still, there are some nails, but they are not the nails that I like. Sorry, bougie cookie. Whatever. Okay. What did I do with my nails, fam? What did I do? There's so many. There's all these nails. Oh, these are cute. Kind of. See? I am emptying this whole friggin' box. Got my face coat, top coat. Did I tell you I was streaming, or did you just see that I was streaming? Did I tell you? Don't mind that I'm not writing the horoscopes right now. Um, I did not tell you, did I? Oh my gosh, you really care about me. Or Twitch is really doing its job. Yeah, Twitch is really doing its job. Too bad you were not at my house the day of my. Oh, I found them. These are my motherfucking nails. Okay, what else is in here? Got some polishes to choose from. Maybe I'll do like pink and gold. Oh, like this would be nice. You guys can't really see the color. It sucks. It all looks the same. I thought that the ring light would be better lighting, but it's so like I would describe it as neon white that I ain't too sure about it, to be perfectly honest with you. And also, I'm so used to wearing tinted and blue light glasses that I keep doing this to look at things because I feel like I'm not seeing things correctly. Glasses are starting to wig me out. Maybe I'm entering my contact phase. Should I put the beads on? Perfect. Okay. Um, yeah, so since it's Pride Month, I made this title Lady Gaga, but I'm painting nails, so I put a twist on it. Got glue. Okay. Even though, like I said, I'm not really doing the glue right now. Um, More polish, loose polish. Glad I dug them all out though. What is this? Cuticle oil. Okay, don't need that. What is this? Nail bond. Okay. Anybody who's tuning in on the guys that this is art, I promise there will be art, kinda. Also, I might get kicked off the internet because I canceled it because I have a different internet. And now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I should have switched to my new internet before I started the stream so that I didn't get kicked off. But now I can't switch without kicking myself off. So, oh wait, those are mine. Okay. So all these are. Ew, did you hear me? Oh, girl. Okay. Okay. First thing, we have to measure the nails. Make sure they fit. I am running out of space quick here because I am stupid. I'm just kidding. Super smart, super fun, super cool, super high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm wondering if one of these boxes is empty. It is not. Where did all these polishes come from? We just ditched the box, I guess. Maybe. Oh, maybe they came out of this. Nope. I don't know. I don't know where those came from, but it is like a lot of pinks and the maroon and the sparkles. So yeah. But again, we're gonna go gold because I feel like gold is like for rich people. Okay, so fitting the nails, and then I guess I have to cut this. This is why I think tack is better, Danny Phantom, because why do I need to fucking cut strips of double-sided tape to do this? Tack is so much easier, just and it's reusable. Like I don't like I don't like that. I should have got some tack, but I was like, I'll give it a try. I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to try it. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, how am I doing? Basically talking. No, what else is here? Oh, I can't even whisper in a sassy way because no one can hear me. That looks a little big, to be honest. They have tiny hands, big feet, tiny hands. Really annoying because bracelets don't fit my wrists, but anklets don't fit my ankles. I know, it's ridiculous. Okay, is this bigger or smaller or the same size? They all have a number, but it's very hard to see the number. This is a 0 and this is a 1. And they go up, so 0 is the biggest. Are you talking about for the blog? That's cool. Is 0 the biggest? Like a gauge, right? Wait, right? I don't know, dude. 0's the biggest? I think these are all mixed up. Oh, these are zeros. So, like, let's go with a 1. Okay, we're gonna go with a 1. I think 0 is too big for me. Honestly, my thumbs might even be a 2. Okay. So, how was everybody's full moon? I think it was fine. Nothing really to note, but a little emotional, a little on the emotional side. I think not just for me, but for many. God damn, I don't even realize how tiny my hands are until I'm doing this. I could probably do a 3 on my thumb, but then I will run out of nails. Okay, 3 is a little small, so we're gonna go with the 2 for the thumb. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And yet I am an extra large. Whatever. So anyway, full moon, pretty chill. I feel like, when you work in like the service industry, you work at a bar or service like public servant kind of service, you notice it. Like bartenders and doctors will always make jokes about like, oh, must be a full moon, and then like it always is. So crazy. They really know their stuff. And what is the best way to do this? I guess I just decide and then put them all on there. There's no way a 4 is going to fit my index finger. Yeah, no. Okay. This is not the same thing. Um, and you would think, like, being a tarot reader, I would also kind of notice full moon energy, but I am always aware now because I'm a tarot reader, like, when the full moons are. Danny, Phantom, thank you for that. Um, and I feel like I don't get as much of that acting out. God damn. It is like a little upsetting how tiny my fucking hands are. But again, what am I doing with a size 10 foot and fingers that I can't even fit these nails? I mean, maybe these are men's nails. I don't know. But the 6 is like too small for my index finger. What am I supposed to do? I am gonna run out of nails. Okay, this actually looks like it fits. I think. Dang. I'm 11! Oh, sorry, I love that movie and all its problems. I love that movie. I love that. Yeah, girl. That is fucking crazy. Really annoying. All these nails that I cannot use for anything. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I feel like when I talked to other people, they were feeling the full moon more than I was feeling it. But then, because the full moon was on the 31st, and so today did feel a little emotional. I was just thinking about stuff, and I feel like I couldn't let it go today. I was like just in in it. Um, and I did get a lot of what I needed to be done. I didn't finish the horoscopes yet. That was a big thing. Okay, is my middle finger like actually bigger than smaller than my index finger? Does anybody know like the answer to that? I don't know. Because I feel like the eight fits on my middle, but I feel like the seven should fit, and the eight should go on. Oh, the eight is way too big for my ring finger. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I guess seven, eight, seven, eight, seven, eight. Wait, seven is bigger than eight. So seven or eight. The middle. We're gonna go seven. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna go seven. So yeah, full moon, May 31st. But the thing with the full moon is that you do often feel it for like a couple days. Wait, seven is bigger than eight? What? Bro, this is why I have a nail lady. This is why. Okay, we're doing seven. We're doing seven. The middle finger. Fuck. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Welcome to my channel. Usually I do tarot and stuff and talk, um, talk shit about like religion and Gloria and stuff like that. But today we're doing nails. Um, A five? Where did I get this from? What Okay, I need a seven. Six, seven, six, seven. This still seems kind of big though. I'm so confused. So eight is smaller than seven. How many times do I have to say that? This is an eight. Okay. I honestly, I don't think I'm like really dumb. I think that so many are in the wrong spot, and that's why I keep picking up the wrong nails. Not gonna lie. This is an eight. Wait, that's what I wanted. Okay. No, it's genuinely confusing. It's just confusing. It's confusing. There's nothing I can do. I'm confused. Um, maybe I'm not smart. Maybe I'm not a genius. Maybe I'm not the most intelligent person you've ever met. I know. Shocking. I know. Shocking. I know. This is too small. Don't you start with me, sir, ma'am, whoever that is. Yeah, so actually, the past week at work, I did a ton of mediumship, and it truly reminded me of like how much I love to do mediumship because it's really cool and mind blowing to me. Okay, I also need to plug my laptop in. I wonder how many things I can have plugged in at the same time. This kind of shit. It blows my mind every time I do it. Not gonna lie. And on the channel here, we used to do it a lot too. I would do mediumship like every night. Like I didn't even care. It's a little more exhausting than like a tarot reading, but also I feel like it depends on how deeply you get into it. And something I discussed on the channel like a long time ago is like the different levels to it. What is this two doing here? Put this the different levels to it where you can like channel someone, you can receive messages from someone, or you can like be possessed by someone. And receiving a message from someone is like doing tarot, but channeling someone is kind of like the next phase where it's like a little more exhaustive. And then being straight up possessed by someone, that's exhausting. And it's not, I don't necessarily like choose which one that I'm going for as much as whoever I'm talking to will just do what they feel is necessary, more or less. And I like it. And I think generally people feel better after they get to talk to whoever it is that they want to talk to. And even today, because I was getting upset, I was doing Tarot Tuesdays. If you're in my area, you'll know it. And I can tell you about Tarot Tuesdays, but it's sort of a secret thing, secret location, ask for address only kind of thing. Um, Tarot Tuesday was kind of slow, and I was like, well, I'll get my work done while I'm not doing anything. And I ended up staring out the window a lot, just staring out the window. And while I was staring out the window, I saw my friend. And this friend is dead. And so, okay, so when I say I saw, I mean in my mind's eye. That's typically how it works. If I'm seeing a straight up apparition, like I'm gonna be a little freaked out. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the only like figures that I see are in my dreams or in a haunted scenario, right? And even then, it's not always like full blown apparitions. I've only seen apparitions a couple times in my life. So when I say see my friend, I mean I see him in my mind's eye because that's kind of how the channeling works, right? So it was kind of like he came to me and was like, "Hey, are you sad that I'm dead?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, fuck this shit, right? Like, duh, it is what it is. Too late now. Here's to that. Coconut water. Relax." I was very tempted to drink tonight, but I am currently not. Although the night is young. So this whole week that I was doing mediumship for people, channeling other people's loved ones, I kind of thought, damn, why does no one ever come to see me anymore? And I really don't know the answer to that question. But my friend did come see me today. And I think it's because I was open to it. I think maybe that's the answer to the question, right? So kind of made me feel better, but also worse. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm already having a bad day. You don't need to remind me that this is the only way I get to see or talk to you, right? But I did a mediumship for someone. It was a group actually, and there were there was really no one in particular they wanted to talk to, and yet I got 3 out of 3 correct, right? I only pulled one name, but I got everything else on point for them. So I got help. And as they were leaving, one of them asked me, like, how does it feel or something? And it was like, I mean, it feels good. Y'all are happy to be talking to someone, and I'm happy to do it for you. And I told her then, like, shit blows my mind too, because how the fuck do I know that? How did I know that sister's name? You didn't tell me. Hello? it's funny like that. Like there was one I did, and I was like, "Is there an Anthony?" And she's like, "No, no Anthony." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm just strongly getting an Anthony. I don't know. Maybe he went by Tony." And she's like, "Oh yeah, 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 Tony. I was hoping to talk to Tony." Right. But maybe he would like to be referred to as Anthony. He's an adult. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I really love mediumship. I do. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea and it's not everybody's beliefs. I feel like people are way more open to tarot and more commonly open to tarot than they are mediumship. Understandable. Understandable because it's fucking weird. But like I said, sometimes I blow my mind doing it. I don't know. Sometimes even tarot is kind of mind blowing. It's like, oh shit, how did I know that? Hey, good to see you as well. We're not doing tarot. This is, as you notice, we're on art category down, so you can stay and have some fun. I'd actually love to talk to you about music too. And I know the audio is not that good, but everybody was complaining about my laptop audio, so I was trying my headphone audio. So yeah, I'm painting nails. I have set of acrylic nails, and I need to paint them for tomorrow. So I thought, since I would just be sitting here doing this, that I would just jump on the stream. Should I be talking at this level, or am I yelling? Hey, Landon, bro, this shit sucks. Just FYI, specifically, shout out to Danny Phantom because this shit sucks. It's super hard to cut. I literally have 3 pieces out of 10 that I need. This is fucking trash. Should I be cutting it with the plastic on? Maybe, but the how am I gonna get the plastic off to get it a little tiny piece? I'll try it though. Yeah, it's way easier to. Yeah, it is. It's much easier to cut the plastic on. Sure, I probably should have been able to figure that out, but I don't know. I'm trying to like make it easier on myself, but I was making it harder. Shocker. Shocker. Whatever. But again, how am I going to get the plastic off of this tiny little piece now? I would make something with you. Oh, well, why don't you quote me, Dom? I have so many good quotes. How about this one? Call me God, because I'm judging. That's really not very Dharma of me. But it is one of my favorite quotes of mine. I have a little book of quotes. Start writing down. It was more like channelings, but thank you. Thank you, King. Um, okay. How about I can't even think of any other like really good quotes off the top of my head of my own. I'm sure there's like good quotes, but um, I say crazy shit on here all the time. I say shit to people. I'm like, write that down. It's a good one. I actually should look at my text exchanges with Crash, and I would probably find like tons of really good quotes. There was one time I texted him, and I was like, I don't know what I said, but I was basically like, I almost tweeted this, but I didn't want the internet to have it yet, so I'm texting you. Thanks. And he's like, why are you thanking me? I should be thanking you. It was funny. I don't even know if I still have it, but I don't remember what I said either. But you know, so yeah, talking about mediumship and tarot, the full moon, and being sad. Because here's my thing, though. Okay, this stream so far has been 40 minutes. What do you mean a fire quote? Need a title for what? I titled the stream. It's "Cause God makes no mistakes," but I do. That's another quote. God makes no mistakes. Dot dot dot. But I do. Wow, who said that? Probably someone I hate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like that though. It's so true. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Take a screenshot of the stream and me going like this. I don't know. I got back into my Pixar account and I found like all these hilarious memes that I made on Pixar, and it made me laugh. I posted a couple of them. There's a few in the reservoir. There was also, I've never heard of him. There was also some images that I created that I didn't ever post, but there was also tons of images that were not there that I know for certain there was more, but whatever. Really funny stuff. I loved my fear and loathing in Barbie Land. Those were some of my favorites. Okay. For the record, this is going much better keeping the plastic on. So maybe don't talk to me. Uh, don't say anything. Anybody could have chimed in and helped me, actually, and they didn't. So that's on them, not me. Also, I feel like it's hard to cut like small enough pieces where I'm afraid the nails won't fit over this stuff. Anyway, so I just 5 minutes ago, if that, said call me God because I'm judging, right? And that's my ha 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 funny joke. However, not so funny in practice, is it? No. When I say that I'm judging, I am speaking on like my own boundaries to a major degree, my own boundaries. If I am not to judge your actions, how would I protect myself from the things I disagree with? I don't believe in people who say I don't judge. I think that makes them liars because I think we all judge at least a little bit. Okay. I think it's a good practice. Also, where are all the little pieces of plastic? Because I stuck um, 7 of these, but I only have 3 pieces of plastic. I should have 5. See, pros and cons to everything. Or as I like to say, the pros and cons of vegan. Because where are the other pieces of plastic? Oh wait, here's another one. So I think I'm still missing one, but whatever. I guess my vacuum will find it. Oh, anyway. Um, so I judge. I gossip. I don't care. I don't care. Gossip is so healthy. That is literally how women survived for centuries when they were not allowed in politics and when they were not allowed in the in Gloria, when they were not allowed outside of home, when they were not allowed to have jobs, when they were not allowed to network or socialize or go out or be in public. They were allowed to gather in circles amongst themselves at the park, at lunch, at the home. And that is how they survived. They gossiped. They gossiped about what their husbands were up to, what they heard in the kitchen that week, what they heard when they were supposed to be sleeping, what they were eavesdropping on, and it kept them in the loop, mostly politically, and helped protect them. They learned about what women were going through, what women were missing out on, what women were doing. Oh, I think I found this one. Or if those women went out. What women were like doing or not doing. You know what I mean? So gossip is very healthy. But, right, we are kind of going back to the concept of judgment when we talk about gossip. I'm proud to do both of those things. So it's very funny because I get up on the internet, just like I am now, and I stream. I make content. I make videos. I do predictions. I give advice. I show off my little outfits, my cosplays, do my interviews. Yada, da, 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 da. I am opening myself up. God damn it, the plastic came off. I guess it's probably too big, but okay. I open myself up to judgment because I am putting myself on a platform for the public to see. And by being on a public platform, which doesn't have to be public, I could be doing private posts, I could have private accounts, I could not be on Twitch talking directly to my friends and family, but I don't do that. I talk to anyone. I have a whole YouTube channel. If you watch enough of my videos, you will learn way too much about me. You will see me in every different kind of mental state that you can imagine, right? I am indeed subjecting myself to judgment. So it's not hypocritical of me to say, call me God, because I'm judging. Is it sacrilegious? Is it wrong? Am I actually comparing myself to God? Yes, 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 no. Unless, of course, we're basing this on the belief that we are all God of our own reality, whatever. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel either way on that. Point is, baby, that despite all that, part of what has been upsetting me today and has been upsetting me for a time, a week, maybe, weekend. I don't even know how much time passes in between days. Part of it is that I was very disturbed by some of the judgments people were making about other people. Okay, so this is where we get into hypocriticism, which I think is actually a cool word. So quotable, right? Hypocriticism. Does, is that a word? Hypocriticism? Love that. I'm the Shakespeare of our time because Shakespeare was a poet. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, not that serious. I'm not even smart, remember? So anyway, very upset the way that people will judge someone who does not purposely and consensually put themselves in the situations that others do, such as myself, right? I do not like that. I do not like that. There are people that experience things, go through things that they did not consent to. But those things can sometimes end up on the internet or in the news, on the TV, and everywhere. And this, once again, is not consent. It's not consent. Just because it's public information does not mean this person wanted to be public, right? Right. And so, despite the fact that I do not care if I am judged, for I do things worthy of judgment, but oh boy, does it kind of tick me off to see other people so unfairly, cruelly, and unconsensually judged. And that bothered me this week. And I was thinking about it today, and I was upset about that as well. Now, this concept is a little murky. I will give you that. It's a little murky because, well, I was thinking about there's this guy, and I don't even think I should say his name, even though he's a bad, bad man. Okay? And he was very much unconsensually in the media, but he was doing unconsensual things to unconsensual people. Okay, we catch the drift. Um, and he remains in the field of the public, right? Despite having been in the public unconsensually. Now, had I not known someone personally to be affected by this, would I have even known about it? I don't know. Would I care about it? I don't know. Would I have judged so quickly? I don't know. I don't know. Um, but it is one of those things. Yeah, thank you. Um, where I felt entitled to judge this person unconsensually because of what he had done unconsensually, right? But say that statement were true of the person or people he did unconsensual things to. Now they're in the news with him, or their names out there. People are publicly scrutinizing them. But for what? They did not ask to be in a situation. They did not put themselves in a situation. I mean, on a deeper level, maybe they put themselves in the situation by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I get that I'm being a little cryptic about this because, again, like, I just don't need to put the people in my life on blast because that is the exact point is the unconsensual nature of the media in so many scenarios, but not in mine. Not my scenario. I'm putting myself out there. If you want to judge me, you can. I just hope that people have grown to understand that someone's perception of a situation is not necessarily the truth of that situation. And, you know, I just, like I said, was upset about it this week. And that's all there is to it. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but um, yeah, it's just like some people have have a history, have a past, whatever that they have nothing to do with. Oh my God, Source, how's it going? I'm doing art because I'm painting my acrylic nails, but we are not very far in the process. But I do have all the nails on the stand. Look at that. Dairy Queen. Boom, baby. Hell yeah. Okay. I am doing well. I had a bit of a sad day, but, you know, I decided to do this instead of be sad about it. Basically what it comes down to. As I mentioned earlier, need beach. We need to go to the beach. Might get kicked off at midnight if I'm still on here because my internet is going to most likely disconnect, and I should have switched to my new internet before I started the stream, but I did not. I did not. Maybe it's a good cutoff point for me though, even though I've been streaming for almost an hour. Um, I have been streaming for almost an hour, and I just got the fucking nails on the stand, so this is gonna take a minute. I'm actually looking at the internet. Okay, yeah, it will disconnect today, so it could disconnect at any moment. So that sucks. I can't. I wish I could connect it to internet at the same time. Okay, let's see here. What did you say? Why is this not scrolling up? I'm doing well. Nice. Yeah, well, Ellen DeGeneres is a shit person. She's always been a shit person. It's very sad that Portia is married to her or was married to her. I don't even know if they're still married because there's so much I don't pay attention to that woman. But I did like Arrested Development. And Portia was very funny in that show. She sucks. However, um, I hear you. That was probably wrong. And I would never defend Ellen. And I think those actions are, what would you say, egregious? However, I do think that if you are in a certain industry, then you are consenting to the public, right? They don't need to know about your personal life, but you are, it's the same boat that I'm in. You know what I mean? If somebody wanted to investigate my life, or if I had paparazzi, well, which I don't. I'm not saying I do, but I decided to be on the internet. And so once again, I subject myself to that judgment or whatever. Um, Danny Phantom, are you still here? Never mind, it's fine. Okay. Top coat and base coat, cure under UV lamp for 90 to 120 seconds. Actually, Danny Phantom, if you are still here. So base gel I put down before I paint the nails, and then that is 90 seconds. And then I paint each coat, I do at least 60 seconds. And then top coat 120. Sorry, we're multitasking. We're multitasking. I'm gonna do it. Let me know. Okay. So they are consenting to the public having information and making judgments on their lives because of the work they do. If they did not want to do that, they did not have to make a career out of doing that. Damn, I should have filed the nails, the tips of the nails before I painted them. Fuck. Okay. Um, Not that I don't sympathize, and I'm not like paparazzi is out of control, and Britney Spears showed us like just how, and same with Michael Jackson, they like truly showed us how out of control it is. And I think Ellen is a fantastic example of taking it too far, but it is to be expected because you decided to be a superstar. You decided that this is what you wanted. And as much as you're like, oh, well, it's not their fault they became famous. Yes, it is. Did Justin really understand the implications of fame when he became famous? No, he was 10 years old. it maybe sounded like a fun, cool idea at the time, but we've seen how damaging it's been for him. I sympathize with that. Um, that would have been his mother's choice, not his. So he did not fully consent to the public, right? He didn't. Um, but I mean, these grown ass people, it's like you don't have to take that record deal if you don't want to be famous, right? You don't have to be played on the radio. You don't have to play stadiums and arenas if you don't want people to talk about you or look at you or be obsessed with you. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's like there's so many ways you can not do that. There's so many musicians who make music just because they want to and have no interest in being famous. And then there are musicians who are interested in being famous and they, you know, kind of understand what they are consenting to. Also, I had this on, so one of them's been cooking in there the whole time I was painting the other one. See, for sure. However, you say people feed off the lives of fame and fortune, but the fame and fortune are feeding off of the working class lives. Like, I don't know. You don't, I mean, if you exploit people's labor and you underpay people and you take all the credit for things that a whole team of people do, like, to me, you're not a very good person, right? And you are exploiting people and therefore feeding off of them. And so for you, not just you, but for them to turn around and try to claim innocence or act defenseless when in reality they could have treated people better and not been in that situation at all, it's hard to sympathize, so to speak. Um, that's like Chaperone. I like Chaperone, and I don't hate her for being mean in public or telling someone like the paparazzi when she was like, leave me the fuck alone. It's like, yeah, for sure. I get it. And I think it's cool that she's able to stand up for herself. However, you literally signed to a label, got dropped, and continued to sign with another label and got famous. You could have stopped if you didn't want it to happen. You know what I mean? Like she absolutely didn't have to have a career in music because it wasn't even meant for her. Her original albums that were on Atlantic, the record label that dropped her, is not the same music that you hear off of Life of a Midwest Princess. She completely revamped to get more attention, to make more sales, to be more popular. She has a whole shtick now. She didn't used to dress up in drag when she got dropped from her record label. So if she really didn't want to live that lifestyle, she didn't fucking have to, right? She didn't have to. So I am not talking about celebrities when I say they are not consenting to public opinion or judgments because they are. They 100% are. Because again, it's like, oh, you can't help but get famous. Yes, you can. Because you can say, you know what? I don't want a big record deal. I don't want this spot on TV. I don't want to be played on the radio. You can play at dive bars and do karaoke for the rest of your life and still be a musician. You could be in the studio behind the scenes where nobody knows what you look like and still be an accredited musician and even win a Grammy and still be anonymous, right? Like you don't have to be that person. And yet you chose to be that person. I need to roll the ads. So pick up on this. I'm gonna look through some nail polishes and we're gonna pick a color. Going back to art. I guess this is kind of a conversation about art. So I'll be right back. Okay. So as we're over, you're not derailing. We're just having this conversation. I'm just talking while I'm painting the nails. I didn't have anything in particular to talk about, but that is something that's on my mind. So when I'm talking about people who do not consent to being in the public eye or being judged, I'm talking about think like victims of a crime. Okay. I'm talking about people who are minding their own fucking business. I'm sorry if you're blasting your art and you're paying for publicity and you're signing record deals and you're playing huge stadium shows, you're consenting. That's it. That's all. Like that's it. You're consenting. I'm sorry if you're doing podcasts and you're being a public figure, you are consenting to public scrutiny, and that is the way it is. Is that the way it should be? Maybe not. But in the age, especially the age of internet, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, sorry, you knew that when you signed up for it. Like, just like I am. Like, people might see this and they'll be like, "Fuck you! You fucking suck! You are ignorant and stupid, and your nails are ugly, and so is your face, and your hair looks bad." Okay, okay. I signed up for it because I came on here and I said to the whole fucking internet my opinion. That's that. That's that. I don't know. I don't know. That's it. So I don't really feel bad for celebrities in this situation. I feel bad for real life people who didn't do a goddamn thing and are still in that situation of being scrutinized and being ridiculed and being judged for shit that's not in their control, for shit they didn't ask for shit they did not sign up for. Unlike these goddamn celebrities. Exactly, because you don't want the fucking heat, dog. You don't want the heat. You don't want the you don't consent. Exactly. And I'm sorry, but I am old, okay? Trust me, the young folks remind me all the time. I'm old. I'm Aunt Ho, okay? I ain't no young ho, I'm Aunt Ho. I come from the era of gorillas and Daft Punk. And I can't think of any other examples, but nobody still to this day knows what Daft Punk looks like for real, except probably the people in their life. They have kept that shit so tight, so locked. There is one picture on the internet of them when they were young before they started Daft Punk. What do they have to do with anything? They have never been anonymous. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I don't see the relevancy of Green Day and Paramore. Oh, what did they say? What did they have to apologize for? Because he said the F word. What did Paramore do? I don't know. I feel like Billy Joel Osmond is gay, so who cares, right? He apologized for that. I mean, it's nice that he did, but also like I don't know. You like dudes, dude. Who cares, right? Am I wrong for thinking that way? I don't know. Again, low prefer scrutiny. This is what I've done to myself. So it is what it is. Um, I gotta make sure I even like any of these colors. But no, I was talking about Daft Punk and Gorillaz because they were anonymous. And Gorillaz isn't really anonymous anymore because now everybody knows it's Damon Albarn. But people also don't just like randomly give a fuck about what Damon Albarn is doing. It's like so easy to not be in the media too. There's so many of your favorite artists and actors that you never hear anything about because they're not doing fucking publicity stunts and they don't have publicists and they don't put themselves out there and they're not on every podcast and every TV advertisement and on fucking Twitter and shit. Like I don't know these people you sympathize with 100% is himself. Except again, Justin Bieber, I would give him a pass for whatever's going on in his life because he was 10 years old, and I just don't think a 10-year-old can actually consent to that lifestyle. I think that's just wrong. Um, oh, I hate that song. Don't get me wrong, I'm a hater. I don't even like Paramore. But I respect Haley Williams. Well, Green Day, they did say, I think they said don't want to be a America. You know, I saw her live when I was in high school, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then I never listened to them. And then I was listening to Misery Business, and I was like, dude, why are you literally bragging about sloppy seconds? This is weird as fuck. This is weird as fuck. I'm not into it. But I think she's proven to be like a very cool person, and I appreciate how much my friends and loved ones um, adore her. And so I have respect for Haley Williams. It's just not my thing, and that's okay. I don't think she'd give a shit. She don't even know who I am, right? So why would she care? She doesn't. She doesn't. But yeah, I just was feeling for people who have been subjected to it when they didn't want to be, and when they don't profit off of it. I'm sorry, but these people, like, you know that Ellen is like this. She had a show for 20 years. You know exactly how she is. You know she's gonna nitpick. You know she's gonna dig deep. You know she's gonna make jokes at you, and yet you still decided to go on the show. So 100% it's your fault. 100% is it rude? Yeah. But did you know what you were getting to? Also, yeah. Also, yeah. Who cares if you be? I'm a hater. I'm being a hater right now. Again, I just thought it was weird that she's like bragging about Sappy Seconds. She's like, oh, you dated him first, and now I'm dating him. Gross. What? That's it's supposed to be like the opposite, where you're like, oh, I dated him, and now you're dating him. Loser. Have fun. Like I don't know. It's just weird. I could think of a certain person who would probably resonate with Misery Business, and they're not. It's not a good look, babe. Not a good look. So I don't think she had anything to apologize for. I think she's fucking found it dumb. You know? It's weird. Sloppy Seconds is so embarrassing. I mean, I guess she made it cool though, so like good for her. There's like a whole movement. It's so weird. It's so weird. But funny. I mean, I'm laughing because it's funny. It is funny. Like, it's funny. But yeah, I never really understood that. So, 11:11. But that's what's funny is like she isn't really slut shaming anyone but herself. You're the slut that went after your friend's man. The fuck? Like, wait a second, what? Right. She's the slut in that situation. I don't think she was slut shaming at all. I think she was literally putting herself on blast as a slut. So that's really funny that people took it that way because again, she really wasn't slut shaming. So, anyways, I picked out some colors. I need to get to painting. Painting. These are still really gummy. I'm just gonna put them back in here while we decide what colors to do. Okay. So, tomorrow I'm wearing a brown dress and I'm gonna wear gold jewelry and I'm gonna wear pastel purple shoes. And I know it sounds whack as fuck, but it's just like the only dress shoes I have. So I don't want to just do like a fully gold set. And I also want to use some rhinestones if I can do it. So, um, I really like the iridescent rhinestones, but maybe definitely wouldn't do yellow. But I wonder maybe like a purple would be good, but we'll see. So this is what I have picked out. You can't see it. This try to pick them all up. Okay, okay. I can pick them all up, but no, this isn't. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see the colors. The lighting is so bad in here. You can't hear the music, right? Like I don't want to get flagged for any stuff. I figured my headphones are probably not picking up the music, but I hope I only dropped one polish. Okay, so these are I don't know. I was just very okay, good. I was very drawn to these blues. Okay, the flashlight for sure makes it worse. Worse. So this is like the lightest one. This is like a more teal one. Or wait, sparkles? Yeah, this is sparkles, and then this is like baby blue. So this is like a aquamarine. Well, not like a stone aquamarine, but like the color aquamarine. Big difference. Let's just do that for 60 seconds. And then there's sparkles, and then there's like baby blue, darker blue. Okay. I kind of agree. I think that I would not do well with like a super pale blue. I don't. I think I would paint it, and then I would say, I don't. I don't like it." Okay. So then I have these two gold sparkles, and I do feel like you can't really tell, but I think that I should go with this darker sparkle because it is more like the brown calm tone, and this might be like too yellow. But I also think that it's going to be very opaque, and it basically I'm going to have to put a color underneath it. And so I don't know, like the blue with the gold sparkle might be the way to go. I'm not sure yet, but when I really think about it, I think that the yellow gold is just too much. I think it's too much. I think that's not what I'm going for. Um, oh, this is like brown. This feels so good. Sorry, I was not fucking happy. Holy shit. Okay, I just love chemical smells. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. You can't really. It is sparkles, but it's like brown sparkles. I thought it was more gold, but you think I should do? Yeah, right. Okay. Wait, this one. I think it's a good color. It's very like 2010s coded, maybe even Y2K mid aughts coded. I like that. And then I usually do pink with silver sparkles, right? But I don't want to do pink because one, I want to do something different, and two, I'm trying to look so fancy. You already know. So I have these like mauve colors. They look black on here. I don't know how to show you. One of them is sparkles. This is like blood red, burgundy, blood, burgundy red. This is like a lighter pinkish dark. Oh my God, I never bought cigarettes. And now the gas station's gonna be closed. Am I gonna quit smoking right now? The gas station's probably already closed. Like might be open something night. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. Um, hmm, y'all. I know! And I resist the urge to drink a lot. A lot. That's how I started the stream. Was like I wanted wine, so I put my fucking coconut water in a wine glass instead of actually drinking a bottle of wine because I was feeling upset. Like I think I should be allowed to have half to two cigarettes a day. I had two today because I had no, I had one and a half today so far. I had half this morning, and then I was gonna have half, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke the whole thing. And I put on Trapeze Swinger by Iron and Wine, and I sat on my porch and I smoked my turquoise organic American Spirit, and I stared at the sun rippling through the trees. I sound like a performative male right now. All offense to males everywhere. Okay, so I have like the sparkly purple. I think the sparkly purple's wrong. I do. But you know what? Okay. So this is out. This is out. These are out. Okay. So listen, I love men, just not all men. Oh, oh, gotcha good. Whoa, my light looks so cool on the camera. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's the vision. I think I'm not going to do the pinkish color. You can't tell how light it is. It's really light. I think I'll do the darker one, although I'm afraid it'll be too close to black. I'm not sure. Or I'm sorry, not black, but brown. So I think I'll do this as my base coat and then do a blue middle finger. Because I know like all the girls, they get their nails done, they do the ring finger as like the odd one out. I like to do the middle finger as the odd one out because one, it's symmetrical to the middle. Two, I'm not fucking married or engaged. Three, I like it. So that's what I think. I'll do burgundy ass, mauve, whatever that is, one light blue, and all covered in brown gold. That's the plan, Sam. That's the plan. Can I do it in 40 minutes before the stream gets disconnected? I don't know, but I am going to try. This is this is why I came on art. I appreciate my friends being here with me today. Thank you all very much. I did think maybe there would be someone who was into art who would come on here and give me their most expert opinion, but that didn't happen. So, it's all right though. I appreciate y'all's opinion. So, yeah, I think if I did bright blue for all the nails, it would stress me out and I wouldn't have liked it. So then, I'm doing sparkles. I probably shouldn't do rhinestones because rich people's business or whatever, but I don't know. That's gonna have to be a last minute decision. So anyway, what else does anybody want to talk about now that I'm just painting my, you know what? I should paint the blue one first so I don't miss it. Yeah, okay. And then I have these nails are clear. So like the past few sets I've done like a kind of opaque look because it reminds me of like inflatable furniture. And I think it looks really cool, but I think I'm gonna try to get, wait, opaque is full, so not opaque, but translucent. I think I need to do a more opaque look for the nails. Fuck, I forgot that I need to fucking file them. Oh well, they'll wear down. Or I'll file them when they're completely done and dry at this point because the base coat is a little tacky. So it's probably gonna have to wait. I do have misery business stuck in my head. But yeah, I just think that if you really don't want to be in the public eye, you don't have to be as an artist or a celebrity or an actor, whatever. Sorry about men or what? Or sorry about oh shit, the cigarette. Fuck you guys. I don't want to drive somewhere and get cigarettes. I just want to walk to the fucking corner store and get fucking cigarettes. I could probably do it in like one time of the ad break, but I don't know, dude. Oh, I'm really satisfied. right now. Except the tack is definitely better than the fuck ass tape. These are sliding and riding, girl. Oh my God. And not in a fun way. So here's the thing. I guess I could get cigarettes in the morning. I already had one and a half today. I shouldn't smoke anymore tonight. And then if I really want cigarettes, I have to force myself to get up and go for a walk in the morning. Um, I just like going outside in my pajamas, unshowered or whatever, and having my little happy to start my day, but guess that's not happening. I'm also hanging out with a bunch of doctors tomorrow, so maybe I should. Oh, because I said I have mystery business stuck in my head. Okay. Um, a lot of ads in this video. It's really annoying. And I should find a different video, but it's not that important because I'm the only one listening to it. Oh, shit. Okay. I got this. This is looking good. It's just maybe the lighting, but I'm digging it so far. I will show you after I cure them for a little bit. So I think I can only do like three total polish coats. Yes, I am wearing these nails, Kesha. I'm glad you brought that up. That is part of the reason that I didn't want to do a fully basic set and I did want glitter. Is because yeah, and they like I said, they're very mid-aught coated. So it's actually perfect for Kesha. It's gonna be a good set for Kesha. Yes. I'll probably have them the whole weekend. I'm gonna be in Chicago. I try not to be too revealing about my location on here, but at the same time it's like you can find the link to my Instagram in my bio and then like I'd be posting shit where I'm at, what I'm doing kinda on Instagram and stuff. So uh, I don't really see the difference. If you find this, you'll find that if you're determined enough. So yeah, I'm going to see Kesha this week, and I'm going to Chicago, and it's gonna be really fun. And that's why I decided to do set because I wore the out of my birthday set. I was obsessed. We did okay. So actually, I had a Valentine's set. I really liked. Put some details on there. Whatever, whatever. Um, some hearts, some rhinestones. It was very flashy, right? So I wore them for my Valentine events, and then I took them off. I kept them. So then for my birthday, I just did solid purple because actually one of my dear friends had to paint them for me. So I was like not putting in a tall order because she was like, yo, I want to help, but I've never done this before. So I was like, let's keep it simple. So I did basic purple with a sparkle overlay and it looked amazing. So then a week or two later, my middle fingernails popped off, and so I replaced them with a Valentine set middle fingernails, which were pink sparkle rhinestones. So I had all purple sparkle and then pink sparkle rhinestone. It was eight. Okay, I'm sorry, I am on the internet too much, but they were really good, and I really loved them. So I wore the fuck out of them. Wore them to Comic Con. I wore them. I took them off and re-glued them a couple times, but yeah, I wore them to a number of concerts, and yeah, that's that. I ran that shit into the ground. I had it on for like a month, basically. I took them off, I think today to give my nails a break, and because I knew I was going to be doing this. But I also don't want to glue these on until tomorrow, until I'm like ready to go. So that they're on. Um, honestly, oh fuck, oh my god. Girl, you are joking right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I fused the thumbs together. Fuck my life, dude. And it was curing like that. Oh, so stupid. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so I do have to do another layer. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. Hopefully I can even salvage this and I don't have to fucking redo the whole thing. Fucking so annoyed with myself. Entirely my fault. They were too close together. It is what it is. I was gonna show y'all the set, but I was like, fuck, let me fix this real quick. I don't think it's necessarily fixable. I think it's just gonna look a little bunk, but it's okay. I'll make sure it's my left hand. In case I gotta shake any doctor's hands tomorrow. Some shit. I know. Fuck, so stupid. I should have done them one at a time. I don't know. I guess I lesson learned. I'm doing them one at a time now. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I am liking this set so much. I'm debating if I want to put glitter on them at all. It looks so good, but I can't show you yet because they're wet. But also, I think the glitter will cover any imperfections that are inevitably there. So, yeah, I probably should. Already fucked the thumb up, and I think that the glitter, you won't be able to see it as much. So we are going to commit to the glitter, but I do need to show off the set before I glitter them. It looks really fucking good. Also, I'm not trying to like rehash the old conversation, but so many people fade away from the public eye too, where it's just like, I don't know. Again, totally possible. Totally possible to just not be like that. But whatever. Actually, there's like a whole thread situation. I'm on threads a lot. I'm on threads a lot. Like more than Instagram. Not as much as TV though. So I'm on threads, talking to friends and eating threads. Um, and there's this, I don't even want to say her name. I don't want to summon anyone. There's this chick on threads, and she's like had a very public relationship, and then it ended, and then she was having like a public breakup, but then she was also like, "Don't ask me anything," and then she was like, "Oh, but you can buy the story for $10, but don't talk about it." But I'm gonna keep talking about it. And I'm gonna respond to every single comment about it. I don't know, basically a grifter, but leave her alone. She's acting like, "Oh, I deserve privacy." Yeah, but you put your whole fucking life on blast, and now people want to talk about it. Again, duh. Don't fucking do that if you don't want to do that. Damn, bro. Should I go get cigarettes? In my heart of hearts, I feel like I should quit. But in my mind of minds, I want one right now. The gas station might actually already be closed. It's supposed to be open till midnight, but they're not always open till midnight. And I have mid nail stash. And it is okay. The thing is, I'm gonna get kicked off at midnight because the internet is gonna disconnect. I literally was gonna say I'll take you with me. I'll put you on my hotspot. But I think if I switch, it's gonna disconnect anyway. But also, this is the set so far. Do you see why I like don't want to add glitter? It looks so good. You can't. It sucks. You can't really see the actual color of the nails on the camera. That's yeah. That's pretty much it. Like it looks, but well, they look pretty slick. Oh god. Oh god. I missed the whole fuck ass nail. And how I cured it already. It's like too late to fix it. I'm not that good at this. I'm not that good at this. Okay, that's probably the best I can do. All the other ones, it seems like I got them pretty good. I think just the side of that one's not very good, but it is my pinky, so whatever. But yeah, I think the sparkles will help with the imperfections and will be great for Kesha. Right? Right. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. There is a 24-hour gas station I can drive to, but there's also a gas station that I can just walk to. My yard is closed. They seem to kind of close at different times every night. This is very upsetting. I cannot believe I forgot. Is that just God wanting me to quit? I also can't fucking remember if I cured this. Is that even the nail? I don't think it is. Okay, I think that's probably not. Oh, yeah, I ruined the thumbnail, but I just don't have enough nails to replace it. I'm running low. I think we're gonna go sparkle fades. But am I gonna go to the gas station? Maybe not. Honestly, my cigarette earlier was so good. It should be my last cigarette ever. I just doubt it will be. I've had so many last cigarettes in my life. Just focus on the nails. And if I want it that bad, I will get in a car and drive to go get it. It's not like I've been drinking or any shit like that. Oh, whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't like this. I do not really like this at all on the blue. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm not prepared for this. Okay, it's wiping off. Actually, wiping off all of my hand, but okay. Um, okay. So the blue is not getting the brown sparkles. I should have showed you, but it didn't look good. Okay. And I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Good thing it was nice and cured though. Alright, so there's a little bit of photo, I guess. Something needs to go on there though, because damn, it looks like fucking shit, kind of. This is like only my second time painting acrylics, and I was never good at painting my nails, so I'm not mad about it. But let's see. Maybe I should try the gold. I already put it away, but Also, where are we at? At 20 minutes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, you know, it is very brown, the sparkle, and I do really want it to be more golden brown, so I might end up just using gold, but I think the brown would look fine on the like mauvey color. But also, I'm like debating if I want to do any sparkles. Like I said, it will definitely help with the imperfections, but also really good. I really like these. I'm a glitter girl. Yeah, I don't like this either, but I don't think that I'll like it anymore. Uh, on the mauve. No, mm, whatever. Okay, these nails actually do look kind of brown, so maybe the brown sparkle will be fine with the brown. Let's see. I can always wipe it off, what I'm doing now. I'm also getting very hungry. Okay, let's see. I don't know, man. I think it's changing the color like too much. I don't know if I want to do any sparkles. I thought they were more translucent than they are. And now I'm like, I don't know. It might look good with the dress, but like, can you see? Not really. Nah, I have to send a picture. Okay. Fuck. Not enough storage stick. I got to picture. You serious? Haha. Okay. Why did the flashlight go off? This card. Flash on. Okay. That is not. Oh. Okay. If I turn that on, no, get in the light. The light is not pure. I don't know, dude. It's gonna have to just be the flash photo. Okay. Danny Phantom, are you still there? I sent you the pictures of the nails. I don't know what to do. Okay. Info. Okay. What if we did the blue sparkle on a blue nail? Perhaps? Oh, wait. Damn, it totally ruined that. They look too brown. And then there's this blue. It's like this blue sparkle is so dark. But you know what? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I'll show you. I'll do this side by side. Picture. Is it gonna dry if it's not cured? Probably not. Plus, I'm wearing a brown dress. What do you think? Do you think? I don't think. What do we think? I know not everybody can see it, but I can't. I don't know. I thought I'm always going for sparkles, but I hate like how much I like the non-sparkle color scheme. I'm literally just staring at the picture because I can't even see what the nails look like. I don't know. What if I just add sparkles for ketchup? Actually, it might be too late. I don't know what I'm getting. Okay, maybe it came off. I don't know. Yeah, it came off. They're just a little sloppy without the sparkles, which I also worry about. So what happens if I don't put the top coat on? They'll get fucked up? Or do you think I can get away with one day without a top coat? Especially if I don't put them on until the event. Also, LOL at me just like throwing nail polish on my leg because I didn't want to get up and disrupt the stream for the towel, which I usually just have everywhere. But I don't right now, of course. Of course. But I'm wearing a long skirt, a long dress. Okay, they might chip. Okay, okay. So what if I put a top coat and then put sparkles over the top coat and then put another top coat? No, I don't know. And then like maybe I do the rhinestones to add a little zhuzh, but I'm not gonna lie, the rhinestones are hard as fuck. Yeah, and this just doesn't look good. I think I didn't do a good enough job for this to be the only layer, I feel. Also, I think the nails are brown, and they're not gonna match the dress because it's not the same color as the dress, but they're brown, so they're gonna look like they're trying to match the dress. Damn, I didn't think any of this through. I think one more layer of blue for now. I don't know. Okay. We're real locked in on the nails at this point. Hey, Jezza. We're painting my nails. And I'm debating about getting cigarettes. What do you think? And also, the stream is most likely going to get disconnected in 10 minutes. But I'm not totally sure. And I have nail polish everywhere. I will show you what they're curing right now because I'm painting a set of acrylic nails that are in the machine, in the light, the UV light. So, what do you smoke? Tell me about it. I want to know everything. So, well, like, I don't smoke weed anymore, and I don't drink that much. Like last night, I had two drinks. The night before, I had one, and then I didn't have any for a week, probably. I don't even remember. What was I doing on Saturday? Did not drink Saturday. Did I drink Friday? Maybe. Can't remember what I did Friday. Yeah, I don't want to roll my own smokes, to be honest with you. It never tastes the same. So you roll your own cigarettes? Are you in Australia? I can't remember. What about Texas? Jezza's in Texas? How do you know that? You don't even know Jezza. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I mean, I am about to pay $14 for a pack of cigarettes for sure. These are the nails so far. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know my friend. I don't know. It's like brown mauve with a light blue. Thank you. 38. What? 38 dot for how many? Like, wait, what? And what's the value difference between our dollars? Like 14 American dollars. How many Australian dollars? What kind of dollars do you even have? What what are they? Damn. Okay. So you literally are paying twice as much. Oh, what the fuck is that? Why is that so fucked up? What is on there? Oh, my fingerprints. God damn it. Do one more layer. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Good point. I had one drink then, too. It was a double, though. So I drank three times in the past week. I had two or less drinks each time. So I don't drink that much. I should be able to smoke my cigarette and not care. All right, I think I'm gonna do this. That is the craziest, most unexpected shit I have ever heard. Ever in my life. The fuck? That's crazy. That's so crazy. I cannot believe that. I'll believe you because you're my friend, but that's insane. That's insane. What a statistic that is. Um, I love learning about other cultures and societies, though. I really do. Yeah. Why would they? Truly. It's just cigarettes, but not even illegal. That's super wild. I guess I'm new thing to be grateful for. $14 pack of cigarettes. Holy shit. I mean, back in my day, cigarettes were $6. It's crazy because like Marlboros were like $6. Pall Malls were like 350 when I was in high school. I used to smoke Pall Malls, so I could afford like before I was working, 350 a cigarette, a pack, and then Marlboros were like 5, $6, and then American Spirits were always more, right? American Spirits were always like 8, when other cigarettes were like 6, 5 or 6. I remember when Pall Malls went from 350 to $4, and everybody was like losing their fucking minds. Same with the Marlboros, went from like 5.50 to $6, and everybody's losing their minds. And then I didn't smoke cigarettes for years, so I don't really know what the price jump. Like I don't know what happened there. Did it increase 50 cents every year for the past like 10 years, or did it just jump dollars, 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 double in price overnight? I don't know. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't smoking. I was smoking weed. So I have no idea. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I think I'm done with the nails for right now. I think what I'm gonna do is tomorrow. Is that how you spell Marlboro? That is the most Australian shit I have ever seen in my life. That is so funny. Marlboro. Also, Jezza, maybe you can appreciate this, but I, oh, God, I should have been one of those. I don't smoke weed, but no, I never did that. I mean, I have, but I didn't do it regularly. No. It was more like if somebody else rolled a spliff, I would smoke it with them, but I didn't care. I was like smoking weed, so I didn't smoke tobacco basically. But I met an English guy, and he was pretty funny, and he was a good sport. And I was interviewing him for my side gig. He was like a card, comic card. artist, whatever. And um, he was like, "All right then," and I said, "All right then," and I was like, "Should I do the accents for the interview?" And he said yes, which I thought was really funny, like really good sport, really funny guy. Day one creatives, but I'm doing the interview, and I'm like trying to do my British accent, which used to be really good, by the way. I used to genuinely convince people that I lived somewhere in England, and I had an ex-boyfriend who was from England, and I would just use his backstory as my story because it's kind of like where I got the accent from was his family. Even though his dad was like Irish and English, and I couldn't say, I really didn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's like I can't understand Irish people because I can understand English people because I don't think I've ever met like an Irish person, but the combination of the two, it was impossible to know what the fuck he was saying. For me, nobody else seemed to have that problem. I think they were lying. I think they just pretended like they knew what it was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. I cannot recall a time I ever had a hard time with anyone's accent except that man. So anyway, I'm trying to do my best English accent, and like we get maybe 30 seconds into the interview, I can find it and send it to you. I'm like, oh, does this sound Australian? And he was like, yeah, mate. I was like, damn, damn, yeah. So I guess I don't have a very good British accent anymore, which is funny because I used to be able to do a good English accent, and I could not for the life of me do an Australian accent. And now apparently I can do a fucking Australian accent, no problem. Can't do a British accent for shit. So hilarious. I also keep interchanging British and English. I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't really know what the proper. He was talking about being from England, so yeah. I don't think a British accent isn't even real, right? Like because British would be the entire UK or just English people. How's that work? I don't even know what British is, to be honest with you. I don't even, is British even a thing? Is British a thing? Or is that like an old colonial term? That's like being like, oh, it's a Roman accent. Like, no, it's Italian, dude. Because Rome was like way bigger than Italy, right? And like Britain was way bigger than England. But now it's the United Kingdom, right? British isn't even a thing. So I need to like just not have that in my vocabulary anymore, right? Right? I don't know, honestly. So yeah, I'm not gonna put the wait, so Britain is a thing? That's what I'm saying. It's like it's the United Kingdom, so British isn't a thing because it's the United Kingdom now, and they're not all English. What the fuck is? Wait, Great Britain is a place? I'm sorry. Am I stupid? That seems to be the theme of the fucking night is me being fucking stupid. What the fuck am I talking about, dude? Is Great Britain still a place? I don't know. Do any of you even know? Because nobody's saying shit. I don't know why there are pyramids in Egypt. I get why people think it's aliens, and I get why people are staunchly against the idea that it's aliens. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Great Britain. Oh, it is its own country. No, it's the United Kingdom now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. British people don't exist, basically. They're just English. If you search Great Britain, it just comes up United Kingdom. That's exactly what I said. So apparently, I'm not fucking dumb. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm talking about. Right? Wait, why does Great Britain have a Wikipedia page? Wait, so some people are still talking about what? Okay, so Great Britain is the island, but the United Kingdom is the country. This, that's stupid. That is stupid. That is really dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. The UK includes the island of Great Britain. Oh, I see. Okay, because there's other islands in the United Kingdom. Okay. Okay. So wait, Great Britain is a thing or is it not a thing? They're basically saying like Great Britain is just doesn't include Ireland. The Palms, I don't know who the Palms are, but they changed that. Yeah, so Great Britain is the island that is England, Wales, and Scotland. United Kingdom is Great Britain plus Ireland. Ireland is Ireland and Northern Ireland. Actually, Great Britain includes Northern Ireland. That's dumb. But the United Kingdom includes why palms. Is that short for something? I never heard that before. Although the headphones are starting to hurt my ears. Okay. So some people consider Great Britain is the island. United Kingdom is Great Britain plus Northern Ireland. And the British Isles is all of that plus the rest of Ireland. Well, I know that was like the whole thing. I'm Catholic, so I know about it. Um, big deal, big wars and whatnot. So Great Britain is a thing. I was wrong, and I am stupid. Damn. POM, Prisoners of Mother England. Wow. Yeah, they absolutely do. It's not good over there. Crazy. So Great Britain is still a thing, but nobody wants to be called British. Like, okay, so Scottish people are British, but they're Scottish. So British people are English, but they don't have to be. British people don't have to be English, but English people are British. This is dumb. This is fucking stupid. I am sorry. I don't care. I don't even care. Oh, how are the ads? I probably have to run them. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the ads. We're lucky we even are together still. I'll be 3 minutes. Okay. Cool. Well, we made it past midnight and I'm still connected to the internet that's supposed to be getting cut off. I'm gonna give you like 24 hours. I don't really know. Also, I swear I've used these gems before, but they're in like a sealed bag. And I'm like, how? Does she have other gems in this bag? I'm gonna have to ask her tomorrow, but she is certainly sleeping now. I personally, damn, where did all those fuck ass squares go? God damn it. Um, cool. Thank you for being here to chit chat while I did my nails. I think streaming while doing my nails was quite the choice. I think it was a good choice. I think now though, how long have I been streaming, y'all? Over 2 hours. I love how easy it is for me to just stream for 2 hours after not streaming at all for weeks. Weeks, 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 weeks. Yeah. So I'm not gonna put the base coat on. I'm gonna get not a, not a second opinion, but I need to see him during the daylight, and then I am gonna ask like the girls that I'm going to this fucking black tie event with what they think. I'm gonna ask my neighbor for advice because she's the one who does my nails. Yada yada yada. We're just gonna leave it at that. I think I'm gonna go because I'm really hungry, and I might go to the store and get cigarettes. I don't know. I honestly, I think I'd rather support my local gas station, and I know they're closed now because they don't stay open this late. They probably close at 11. Um, and I'm hungry. I feel like if I eat, I won't want to smoke. I also really wanted to finish some dishes tonight. Do you feel bad for me? But I did do dishes today, but I would do a few more things. I don't want them to sit, and I gotta get these nails on tomorrow, and so I don't. I want to do the dishes before I do the nails. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hungry. I didn't really eat dinner. I had like a snack, and then I was like, ooh, this is what I'm gonna make later, and then I didn't. And yeah, I might go out and get cigarettes from the 24-hour gas station. I don't know. I don't know. I really shouldn't spend money on cigarettes. I know, but again, it's my only vice. It's not my only vice because I do drink, but it's my only daily vice. Whereas I used to smoke weed every single day. So cool, gave that up. Out of coconut water. I don't know. Yeah. So that was. By the way, I'm sorry if you came here for art. I was just painting my nails. So I feel like I did look cute today, but then with the headphones and the glasses, it's like such a fucking nerd, dude. Such a nerd. Also, I don't really need to have these on, do I? I'm not listening to anything. I'm talking to you through these. You could probably hear me just the same if they're down here or if they're up here, right? Any feedback on that? Am I connected to the internet? I don't actually even know. Am I still connected to the internet? Am I still streaming? Yeah, I am still connected to the internet. That's so interesting. They said they were turning it off today, but I guess not. Sounds the same, right? So I was complaining about my ears hurting, but for what? For what? Got this $60. Lollipop, lolly. Yeah. I feel like I am lacking the energy to keep the conversation going because I'm hungry. But I hate eating this late. I don't even want to eat anything because it's late. Stupid. I'm probably gonna though. So I guess I'll have to stay up. until 4 in the morning if I eat it. You're supposed to not eat like 4 hours before you go to bed because your brain sleeps better or something. I don't know. Either way, I should have eaten before the stream, but I just wanted to jump into the stream, so I did. And then I can work on horoscopes too. You want to follow me on Instagram if you want to see any of my horoscope content, the written horoscopes and live, not live reading horoscopes, but like video horoscopes. I can't go live on Instagram anymore. I don't have enough followers. Don't know when that became a rule. I used to stream on Instagram all the fucking time. And I am close. I have to have 1,000 followers. I have like 920 or something like that. So I am very close to having enough. But I don't see a ton of growth on social media. For me, that's okay. I mean, I don't care. But I do wish that I could stream on Instagram if I felt like it. Fucking stupid. 133 followers. So I just need 67 more, I guess. So feel free to follow me on Instagram at IllyMilly, same as it is on here. And yeah, I actually like digging the streaming vibes. Also, the thing is, even though the headphones don't sound as good, right? I can do this, and I don't have to sit close to the laptop. I don't have to like lean into the laptop to talk to y'all. So I kind of like that. I do like the headphones, but this is my reminder that I don't need to be fucking wearing them. I am so dumb for that. I did have to test the sound myself to make sure it sounded okay, which to me it did, but then I got the feedback that it was kind of muffled. Whatever, I don't know. It worked on the phone, and it sounded fine to me, but yeah, I'm picking up my mic like next week. Yeah, pick up my mic next week. Actually, I'm gonna be where my mic is at next week, and then I'm gonna bring it home. And my neighbor has a cord that belongs to it, so I'm gonna see if that works. I'm pretty sure it's just a cord issue. Um, and then I might look into that podcast mic, but that's really for the phone, so that would be more for like when I'm recording videos on my phone, which I won't be doing anytime super soon because I am out of storage on my phone again. It's like I don't understand. And then they don't let me delete shit. And it's like, what's up with that? Also, I feel like I look really ominous right now because the glare on my glasses is just like white, and I'm look so small in this frame because I sat back on the couch, and the light also makes me look extra pale, and the positioning makes me look not necessarily disproportionate, but it's kind of funny, right? I don't know. I feel like this is, and then like, why is this area so bright? Right? I do, right? I literally do right now. Like, I don't think I look like that all the time, but right now, I for sure do. Right? That's so funny. I think it's the eyes. And again, the perspective being a little wonky. Um, I love streaming. I should think of more things that I can do while streaming so I stream more. Clean stream. Is there a cleaning category on here? That is a crazy thing to listen to sleep, but I feel you. I'm excited to see my nails during the day, see how they look. I'll try to post a story on Twitch if I remember to do it, and if it's even on my phone. You know, like it'll be like, oh, it's on the iCloud, but it's not on your phone, it's not on your device. It's gonna be like you don't have room on your fucking device. This fuck ass app. Oh, so annoying. Fair, I guess. I don't know. Me too. Sorry, but yeah. I wonder what I'm gonna watch tonight. I got really into movies because Tubi has like a really good selection of movies. Also, if we do get disconnected, I will not be returning tonight. I don't know. Again, the internet is supposed to be getting disconnected any moment. It's supposed to be yesterday. It hasn't happened yet. So don't know what's going on there. Also, it's paid until the 4th. So unless you're gonna reimburse me for those last few days, then you better keep my shit on, to be honest. But anyway, I love Tubi. Could not talk about it enough. Love Tubi. Absolutely. Really glad you popped in. Sorry I didn't get a hang of Discord. I still don't use it. I still don't get it. Still not for me. But I'll try again and again and again. I'm trying to get more organized and more creative consistently. So I finally kind of got my creativity back where I'm like having ideas and like wanting to do things but not fully executing them. And then I have things that I'm scheduled to do, like writing the horoscopes, and I write a blog weekly. I do the horoscopes every new moon and full moon, so I'm doing horoscopes every other week and a blog every week. And then I have my side gig with the um, comic book company podcast duo, and that is creative, kind of like I do just make shit up on the spot when I talk to people. Oh yeah, see, I guess I haven't been on it in that long because I didn't get your message. Fuck, that was that long ago. Crazy. But even though I'm like, I get dressed up, and so that's creative in itself is like cosplays. Um, and then like the interviews that I do are on the spot. Sometimes I'll come up with questions like as I'm talking to someone before the camera starts rolling, but most of what you see is just like actual conversation. So that definitely takes creative effort, right? I can't get over how creepy I look. What if I just take the glasses off? Or I'll put my other glasses on. Actually, maybe I should off the table. What is one? I don't need to see the screen. Actually, I do need to see the screen so I can read what you're saying. So I guess I'm just gonna look creepy because I just feel like sitting back. I've been sitting hunched over these nails for too long. So I guess I can do this. Um, I stream once in a while. I stream about every 2 to 3 weeks lately. So I haven't been completely AWOL. It's just Discord that I haven't been on. I've been on Twitch. Um, oh, I need more work for sure. Um, because my work is all inconsistent, you know. Um, how much I make at a con depends on how what con it is, and how much I make at work depends on how many readings I do, and you know that kind of thing. And then like doing the blog once a week, and that's like it's high paying, you know. Um, I think we all need more work, right? But that's why I was saying like I'm trying to be more consistent because I'm finally actually being creative again because I had a bit of a slump the past couple of years. Which I know why I was going through that slump, but I am starting to get it back. But then I picked up habits during my downtime. They the gerb. I said gerb to someone that had no idea what I was talking about. I really hope you do get your own reference. Um, yeah, I had a slump because of certain things, and during that time where I was like, oh, I don't feel creative, I don't feel like doing anything, I don't feel like I can think, I don't really have thoughts in my head. Terrible way to live, by the way. Terrible way to live to just have no thoughts. I hated that. I know on one hand it was kind of chill because I was chill all the time, but also like didn't really love being chill all the time. To be perfectly honest with you, I accepted a lot of bullshit and uncomfortableness and just like put up with way too much because I was chilled out because I just didn't have thoughts of my own. I didn't care about anything, and so it was just like anything goes. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. That, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, I guess so. Like, it's not a good way to live, in my opinion. Some people need it though. I get that. I personally just needed to stop smoking weed. Is what it is. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm not creative anymore because I don't smoke weed anymore. But then I realized, you were creative before you ever smoked weed, girl. You've been an artist since day one. Oh, absolutely. I can't even say like my family. It's literally everyone I know helps me out all the time. All the time. Even my mechanic today called him panic. He said, don't take the car anywhere else. Come to me. I will make sure that it's taken care of. Thank you. It's really everyone in my life. They just understand. And it's crazy too because I have more than I ever have. I didn't work for a few years. I got very severely injured and then I just had support. And it was kind of the type of relationship I was in, yada, yada, yada. I made a little side money here and there. I really didn't have anything. And I had no money in the bank or anything like that. But now I have more bills and I have more things to pay for. I have a car and I have a job and I do have more money in my savings. And it's crazy because I feel more destitute now than I ever did. And it's funny that, like, I don't necessarily ascribe to, like, more money, more problems because money can solve so many of our problems. But it is funny to watch my mentality of being like, well, I have nothing. So I have nothing to lose. And I may have nothing to gain, but there's no consequence for that, right? Where it was just like, I don't know. I guess I'm not going too deeply into that or explaining it too well, but it's kind of like that. Like I was just so much more chill about things, and I was way less stressed about things. Um, yeah, well, kind of. In a way, the energy is part of the reason. Okay, I said I wasn't going to keep screaming, but fuck it. Part of there's a lot of factors. I did openly talk about this, but there's just certain things that I just don't want to get too into on here. Um, for I haven't really let things go. That's kind of what I was getting at. Is like I haven't that stuff I was talking about earlier. Is something that's been bothering me for 14 fucking years.